Hi, I'm Doug.
And I'm Stacy.
And like a lot of people, we got sick of Egypt and wanted to go back in time. Whoops, not that far. So we started Growing in Faith Farm, an 11-acre sustainable homestead with no solar power, wind turbines, rural water, and we work just like the pioneers, plowing up the land with our horses.
Growing and storing our own food.
We work with honeybees and harvest the honey. We raise alpacas for fiber, chickens for eggs, sheep.
Some cute dogs.
We are scripturally observant and we look forward to sharing our journey.
Hi, I'm Molly, and this is the moment you've been waiting for, the contest video.
Hey, shalom, shalom. Doug, Growing in Faith Farm with Miss Stacy. We're going to drop off a video today, and we're going to talk about some animal treatments and holistic type things you can do for your animals because they should enjoy the love too. Okay. Today's topic is LOVE, as you can see on the old Stacy there's shirt. And that's an Airedale Terrier. That's our farm dog. Pine Tar Robin Homestead was looking about maybe getting some dogs. These dogs are great for moles, minks, possums, coons, any kind of rodents. That's what they do. That's what they're bred for. They got short, stubby tails, so once they get into that hole, you can pull them out by their tail. That's all. That's what it's designed for. And these dogs have been around for millennium. They're just an awesome dog. Great dog to have on the homestead. Good guard dog.
Protective of their family.
And great with the family if you got kids. So
and
there you
cute.
go. There you go, Mr. Pine Tar. Giving you the shout out. All right. So, Stacy, what do you got for us?
Well, first of all, I kind of wanted to talk about coconut oil because as adults or people, we like to do it and it's good for us. But for dogs and cats and horses, it's really good too.
Now, what are the benefits of giving them the coconut oil?
Well, coconut oil, see, she loves her coconut oil. Coconut oil is basically, I mean, I'm not going to get all to like the technical stuff, but it's like a medium chain triglyceride. And what it does is when it goes inside of them, they get immediate energy. It goes right through the liver. It doesn't get stored in the fat. It helps them, to lose weight. It helps with even like if they're hypoglycemic. A lot of animals have a lot of people diseases. So it's something that's really good. It's good for their coat. It's just great for them. And I'm going to give it to her because she loves it.
So is that like a tablespoon?
This is a tablespoon. When you start with your cat or your dog, I would definitely start little because it will make their bowels, make their bowels loose.
Right. Plus, that Airedale Terrier is what you would call a large dog too. So
well, I
keep
started
that in
little.
mind. Yeah, just keep
give
that in
them
mind.
A little bit
right.
For like a little dog. I mean, just a little part maybe on your finger. Now, most animals like it. There's some that don't like it.
Just like anything, sure.
So you might want to mix it in their food with something.
Right.
Especially a cat, if you put it in with some tuna or even mix it in their food, they'll eat it. And it's just really good for them. Great, great, great thing. So this is a good little treat for her. They have their treats. So coconut oil is something that you can utilize. I was even reading with horses that do, if you do a lot of running, we have a horse that pulls a buggy, after they get done, that might be something to help them with energy or before. You might want to go ahead and give them, a big heaping tablespoon or something before they're going to go and do some work. Like if our horses are going to get in the garden, I'm going to start doing that with the horses because I really hadn't done it that often. And there's been a lot of research and stuff done and they use it for the horses and it's great. So mix it in with their molasses, with their feed, with their oats. So put this away. So try this. Give it to your cats, your dogs. Start with a little bit. For a big dog, I would go with a tablespoon. For a littler dog, maybe you can go up to a teaspoon.
Right. So again, it's a multi-use deal. We get the virgin, extra virgin coconut oil, organic.
Right.
And it's good not just
and
for us,
but
for the
animals. And then when you get it on your
animals.
hands, you can
just rub it in
there.
Free
Right.
moisturizer.
Right.
Cool.
Right.
All right. So what else you got?
Okay. So then we're getting into spring. We're getting into the bugs. Lots of
Flea and tick.
ticks and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
I want to talk a little bit about how to make a bug spray.
Bug spray. For the animals?
Whoops, I forgot something. Hold on. I got moved. My apple cider vinegar. I'll be right back.
Da, 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 da. Hello, we're back.
So basically, you're going to just use a quart of apple cider vinegar. Okay? You're going to put it in here, and then you're going to mix it with your essential oils.
Whichever ones you want, or is there particular ones?
Certain ones are better for, bugs and flies and things like that. So, like I have rosemary, tea tree, and lavender.
Okay.
So I'm in my quart of apple cider vinegar in my spray bottle. I would probably put 20 drops of each one.
20 drops of each one.
Yeah.
And what are they again, in case someone didn't hear you?
Lavender, tea tree, rosemary. You can do lemon. There's certain ones that some just to be safe. If it gets in your eyes, it might sting more than others. These are pretty good. The tea tree, the lavender, and then the rosemary.
20 drops of each.
20 drops of each in the apple cider vinegar. Now that's a great spray, like for the horses, or if you have sheep or cows. If you don't want to, if they're really being affected by the flies really bad, bugs, things like that. So like even with the dog, I'll just go, like squirt, 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 squirt. But a lot of times, see, she was getting ready to jump. She doesn't like to be squirted so much with that. So I came up with little doggy wipes.
So that's kind of like the wipes we made before on our other video, the hygiene wipes for us.
Right. So it's just a little doggy wet wipe, and I just labeled the back, and all I did is I soaked them with some apple cider vinegar, and I put a little bit of water in there, and then I put some of the lavender and some tea tree in there.
Right.
And then basically when they come in, let's say they're outside running around, I'll just wipe them off, and it kind of gets the smell off of them. So I'll wipe under their belly. Come here, show everybody how we do it. Come here, Faith, up. She was outside playing, she's tired. Come on, girl. So here, she'll come in. I can even clean inside of her ears just in case, because it's got the essential oils to get rid and repel any bugs or fleas. And then I'll just kind of rub her really good. And she likes this.
That's just your same stuff you would have made for the spray bottle, same measurements, and then you just pour it inside there with the towels.
Right.
Right.
And so, like, I'll get back here, her tail, get all through here, get her little belly, get her legs. And then I kind of do that. And now you can do this, if you want to use paper towels, you can, or if you want to cut little strips of cloth, and then you just can keep reusing them, throw them in the washing machine, and you just go over and over and over. I mean, It's great, and you just keep using them. And it works good. And it kind of refreshes them, and they like to be rubbed. And it's just a good way. So when they come in, and you can get some of the dander off of them, and it's wonderful, and she loves it.
Right.
Okay. Now, the apple cider vinegar you can also use for cats. Let me get this.
Tell her to sit.
She's going to go lay down. She doesn't like her film debut. She's going to go lay down. Okay, so apple cider vinegar is also good to use with cats. Let's say they get pink eye or conjunctivitis.
Or on the pink eye, not to stop you, but we also have used black tea.
Well, right. I also did. We had horses that would get like the allergies, and their eyes would get all horrible looking, and crusted over. They looked like their eyes were going inside out. And I boiled tea bags, and then you can use the liquid from the tea bags, and you would go ahead and kind of blot it in, the corner of the eyes and wipe the eyes down. So you can do tea because of the tannins in the tea, even
just
for
black
adults.
tea or any tea?
Black tea works pretty good.
Black tea
I would use. Black tea, so for like soothing your eyes, you could use it for any animal. That would work. Actually, what worked really the best, you remember what we did with the horses, was using a saline solution.
Right.
So just a plain old saline solution, you kind of squirt the eyes out to get the stuff out. For the cats, the best thing for the cats, though, we found is I would put in the nape of their neck, kind of back here between their shoulder blades, it dips down. I get a cotton ball, I soak it with the apple cider vinegar, and then you just kind of squeeze it in there so it goes into the skin and it absorbs in them. And that also helps with them. I would put it in the nape of the neck, and then maybe put a little bit in their water or in their food. Cats are finicky, so they may not like a lot of apple cider vinegar. They won't drink their water, but if you mix it in their food, they'll take it. So that'll help like UTIs when they get like infections. So that's good for cats. Now cats are so finicky, you don't want to dare use essential oils on a cat.
Right.
So when I was talking about the spray for the animals, do not use it on cats.
Right.
Cats cannot tolerate essential oils. So if I were doing maybe a wipe for a cat, I would just wipe them off with water, or maybe just put a little apple cider vinegar to wipe off the fur if there's any reason, or if you're worried about any fleas or anything like that. Maybe do that. But no essential oils on cats. Okay, the other thing I would do with the apple cider vinegar, I would also put it in their water. My dogs get apple cider vinegar in their water every day.
The alpacas, the sheep,
the alpacas,
chickens.
the sheep, the chickens, the horses, everyone gets it because
Right.
of the benefits that you can get out of it. It's the same you get apple cider vinegar for humans, you're going to get the apple cider benefit for animals. Like for horses, the rule of thumb is for every 50 gallons of water, or any of your big livestock, your sheep, 50 gallons of water, you put a cup of apple cider vinegar. So let's say we have a 100-gallon tank. I'm going to put 2 cups of apple cider vinegar in that. So you kind of go from there. So, and you just give it to the animals. Cats, I don't do as much because I know cats' pH is a little lower. So I'll just give it to them once in a while. All the other animals, I give it to them all the time. And then cats, I'll give it to them once in a while. Maybe if I see there's an issue going on or they're having pink eye or something. But definitely I use apple cider vinegar. And the other thing I try to give them all the time is yogurt. So I make homemade yogurt, just like we need our probiotics. Animals need their probiotics. And see, she loves her probiotics.
No, she
And they
loves
love
protection.
She definitely gets her yogurt. I try to give it to them. I give them, a couple tablespoons of this every day or every other day. I might mix it in their food or give it to them as a treat. The cats like it too. So dogs and cats always get my yogurt. So they'll get coconut oil like every day, and they'll get their yogurt every day. I also try, here's some eggs. I try to give them an egg, the cats and the dogs, an egg maybe once or twice a week. So it's great for their coats. It's filled with vitamins. And even with the dogs, I'll go ahead and when I crack it, I'll crunch up the eggshell and let them get that so they get the calcium too. So they eat the whole egg. So I don't throw away the eggshell. We use everything. Okay? Now, the other thing is in this bowl here, I put a little water. I want to kind of talk about flea control because it's getting into spring and the bugs are coming. I just put a little bit of water in here. So
Now, does that work with ticks too, or is this just fleas?
Pretty much, none of these little creatures are going to like anything having to do with the tea tree smell and the lavender smell. These essential oils, they just don't like it.
Right.
So I went ahead and you can have a bandana. I just had an old towel and I just cut it, made it into like a bandana looking thing. And then, let's say I'm going to use the lavender. So I wetted it, and then I can just go ahead and just put, a couple drops. You don't need a lot in there. So it smells really good now. And then all I do is you're going to put it around her neck. Can you see her? Show everybody your bandana. Come here, Faith.
She's like,
Show everybody your bandana. And then you can just go ahead and put your lavender or tea tree and whatever you got, and then you can use that and maybe keep replenishing it every few days. And that might be something you might want to use. So that might be one thing to keep it away from the neck. The one thing that I definitely would do is getting some olive oil. Come here, girl. Come here. Show everybody your beautiful bandana. And I might mix. I get a little olive oil in my hand. Okay? Oh. And let's say I put tea tree or lavender, whatever you want to do. And then I might put a couple 3 drops. Rub it in there. And then I'm going to rub here at the base of the tail. Where those fleas like to get. And then I might even, I can put a little bit in her ear. Like that. She's being a trooper. Okay? And then if I have a little extra, I might want to put it on her belly or wherever. And then that way, because it had the oil on it mixed in there, I'm just going to go ahead and then she'll keep that on her. Right? See? No fleas are going to want to get on you. And
I guess
so
I better
simple.
tell you how to get in on the giveaway. Okay, what we want you to do is, of course, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. And then if you haven't shared our videos, we want you to share our video. We get a Google Plus notification. You guys just got cuckooed. We get a Google Plus notification, so we want you to go to your Google Plus. We want you to share our video with somebody, any video from our whole library, and we're going to get a notification saying that you shared it. So you have to A, be a subscriber, B, share our video, and C, leave a comment below and give us a thumbs up. 4-step operation. We want the whole shebang. And then we are going to pick a winner out of that, as long as you do those things for us. Our call to action, they call it. And then we are going to send out a first place and a second place. and we got some cool little things put together, you know, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And we really appreciate you guys watching and subscribing. And we got some more videos coming up. And if you got any questions, just leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching and thanks for subscribing. Say goodbye.
Here comes Faith. Come on.
Bye.
Bye. Look at everyone. Say bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.